Last June, I had an injury that took me out of running for 3 months. Not only that, but it had me withdraw from my full distance Ironman that I had scheduled. I just got results and I now know what it was. And we're not finished yet. Give me a few minutes and I'll tell you all about it. So I was just coming off a really good result at 70.3 Ironman Western Mass. And I was feeling great. I had a PR 70.3 run, and that was early June, and now a few weeks until my next race in Tupper Lake. A couple weeks after the race, I was going out on a long run and something just didn't feel right. My energy levels were low, but I was feeling something a little bit sore, maybe in the hip flexor area, a little bit tight. Didn't really push it, and that's where it all started. So Tupper Lake, New York, end of June. I go out for a practice run the day before the race, and instantly I feel some discomfort. It's in the front hip flexor, and I can also feel it a little bit in the glute area as well, same side. So I knew it was going to be an uncomfortable run. So fast forward to the end of the race. Just finished Tupper Lake Tin Man. Walking a little gingerly right now. Just a little bit tender right now. And as you can see, I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't walk, I was hobbling around. It only intensified during the race, and the next morning, I couldn't walk at all. So of course I go see my physio team and we work on it. We're thinking that maybe perhaps it's muscular, so we do some needling and some athletic therapy to try to free it up. It just felt a little bit different. So shortly after Tupper Lake, I had x-rays done just before we went on vacation. I tell you, I could not walk properly for at least a week. And while on vacation, I also visited the ER to try to get some rush ultrasound done so I can get some further imaging, because the x-rays came back and there was nothing wrong. They couldn't see anything. So the next step is ultrasound. I was unable to get an ultrasound while we were on vacation, so I just rested. Shortly after that, I could start riding again. I could jump on the bike, I could swim. So that's what I was doing. I was just focusing on what I could do. I could bike and I could swim. About 2 weeks after the race, things had subsided a little bit. I was walking without any pain and thought I would try going for a run. So almost instantly on my test run, like you maybe saw in an earlier video, I could feel the pain right away. It was right in the front hip flexor groin area and also in the back glute. So that shut me down permanently. So fast forward to the end of the summer, I get my ultrasound appointment and I have to go an hour and a half outside town to get it. But anyway, that's the next step. Well, it came back inconclusive as well. It didn't show anything. So now MRI time. So that was the end of August, and my A race for the year was Ironman Wisconsin, early September. I haven't been able to run. I've been able to bike and swim, but my running was not up to par at all. I can't do it. So unfortunately, I had to pull the plug on it. So I was referred to a sports medicine doctor, and he fast-tracked an MRI the best that he could. And I was fortunate enough to get a cancellation shortly into September. In the meantime, while waiting for the results, I visited the sports medicine doctor and we came up with a couple of different options. I went with a hyaluronic acid injection just to sort of see if, that sort of lubrication type of substance could help me get back to running. I had been running not too bad up until this point, but in around the 4 kilometer mark, I was starting to feel a little bit of tightness, a little bit of tenderness again still. So we thought that that was the best opportunity to try to help things settle down, get things moving a little bit easier, and maybe get me back to some running more pain-free. So while waiting for the MRI results, we did the injection, and a week after that, I went for a test run, and I was a little apprehensive to do that run. I was pleasantly surprised. The discomfort never crept back in. I had a injection in the hip, a lubricating injection about a week ago. So maybe the combination of both the rest and the injection are helping with that area. Is like a miracle. I could run. I wasn't feeling any pain or discomfort. It's just a slight feeling of tension still in the front hip flexor, but that's it. And then a week after that, we get the MRI results. And what it showed was I had a fully detached labrum in my hip. So the labrum is a cartilage type of substance, and it sits inside the pelvic socket, and that's where your femur bone connects to, moving your leg bone. Mine was fully detached from the pelvis area. So I knew something was wrong, and it was. So it took about 4 months, but I finally have an answer. What can I do about it? I'm doing the best I can with what I have. This is not going to fix itself. So the sports medicine doctor has referred me to a surgeon, and that could take some time as well. In the meantime, we're looking at maybe doing a little bit more managing as far as some structural hip strengthening exercises, as far as getting everything strong in around that area, and working with my athletic therapist and sports medicine doctor and family doctor. We're looking at the best management tools that we can to go forward into next season. So this isn't over. I'm basically doing some band-aid type of work to sort of get me back to running, and it's coming along quite well. I'm gradually increasing the distance that I'm doing, and since we're that time of the year where the race season has shut down, for me anyway, it's probably good timing. So I'm taking my time with this one. It's going to be some time before I get a surgeon appointment, and then going to be some time after that before we book up a surgery. So I've been told it could flare up, and at that point we're going to have to see what else we can do to sort of help manage those symptoms and keep me running and healthy for next season. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have any more questions regarding sort of my symptoms and sort of how I manage through it, feel free to hit me up in the comments below.